originally we're good people. Originally, if they didn't fuck with us and give us this system of corruption, man, the world will be a heaven on earth. See, these people got to go above and beyond to show you how to be evil. From the time you come out the womb, that let you know it ain't nothing that's naturally in us. It's some shit we taught.
I imagine that right now you're feeling a bit like Alice. Tumbling down the rabbit hole?
You could say that.
I can see it in your eyes. You have the look of a man who accepts what he sees because he is expecting to wake up. Ironically, this is not far from the truth. Do you believe in fate, Neo?
No,
Why not?
because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life.
I know exactly what you mean. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Matrix.
Do you want to know what it is? The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
What truth?
That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind.
Hey, we are back with another video. We back with Brothers United Roundtable, y'all. And today's video is going to be a deep one, and it's going to be something that I think most of us can relate to. I want y'all to really start questioning the world you live in, man, and start thinking about the reality we live in, man. Something ain't right about it, and I feel like most of us know and something's not right about it. The world that's around us, the things we do, and experiencing deja vu is something we all can relate to in some capacity of our life, man. And this is very deep because in this world, it's so much evil around us and so little good to see, you know. And when you look into this world, it's like it feels so controlled. Everything has to consume something to live. You know, they say we have to consume animals to live, some type of life to live. When you look in the animal kingdom and you look at the gazelle and the lion, or even the tiger in the jungle, and when they eat these animals not crying for joy. These animals screaming in pain. In pain. You understand? I saw a Komodo dragon swallow a monkey whole. That motherfucker was in pain. They got cartels that will chop off somebody's head over some cocaine and money while they're alive. Pure, brutal pain. You got countries in this world that will bomb another country with women and children. Look at the Israel and Hamas situation. They will bomb a country with women and children and say they did that in the name of war. What kind of world we live in? It seemed more like hell than heaven. And no matter what religious belief you have, I want to put that aside. I just want y'all to just like clear your mind and think about the world. the pain of the world, the people who suffer in the world, the animals, the reality of this world. It feels like this world very parasitic. Very parasitic. And I start to just question the world, man, and try to understand this can't be a world made by God, at least my opinion, because there's so much evil. Now they say it's a duality. To bring balance, you must have good and evil. Well, I understand that. That's a balance, but it seems like it's more evil in this world than good. Shouldn't it be a balance? Shouldn't there be something in the middle? Just something to think about. Because when you look into this world, you look in this reality, or you wake up, or you experience something in this world. Because we got to talk about the deja vu. When you experience things in the world, you feel like, I experienced this before. I know I did this. Because you may have had a dream, or you may have done it before. You're like, I experienced that. Or you may stop, freeze in a brief second, like, hold up, did I do this before? Because you're experiencing deja vu. There was this movie, man, called The Repeaters, man. In that movie, this guy kept repeating the same thing over and over and over again until he started to change the behaviors he was doing in this world. And once he changed it, he woke up and started living a life without repeating the same thing over and over again. And that's how I see this world. It's you repeating the same shit all the time and not even noticing it. It becomes a normal pattern, to the point where I'm starting to believe that maybe we keep dying and coming back and repeating the same thing. Or maybe we are in a simulation. Maybe we're trapped here. Yeah. It gets deep when you look into this world. All the death, destruction. It's people that's in poverty we can't even believe. We think those here in poverty is poverty. No. There's people who ain't got no roof over their head. There's people who got sticks over their houses. I'm talking about real life poverty. Why the people in the rich are getting fat, getting richer, while these people over here suffering. People determining our lives, telling us, well, we're going to lower the population because there's too many of y'all. But we good. We the rich and powerful. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that evil? It's like we're repeating a dangerous cycle in hell. People tell me, well, if you do something bad, you're going to go to hell. What are you talking about? This is hell. That's people who experience in poverty that you can't even believe. They living in real life hell. I'm talking about when the wind blow hard, their house get blown away. Yeah. It ain't a game. It's not. It's really not. Look, I want y'all to understand something. This world that we live in, it's like something is feeding off the negative energy of people. They push negativity like it's a drug. Every time you turn the news, there's always death and destruction. And they have all of these things like an algorithm. And that's why I feel like this is a simulation. We experiencing deja vu, like we experienced this reality over and over and over. Like we felt like we done did this same shit we done did before. Feeling like there's an algorithm that push negative shit, that feeds you violence. The most popular movies in the world, like mob movies or movies that deal with gangsters, it's the most popularized things in the world. The music they push, dealing with violence, all of these things feed off a negative source that pushes negativity to being positivity. There's a reason behind that. And I believe that there's some type of beast system in place, some type of computer, some type of simulation, some type of machine that conducts this system we in, that controls and pushes these algorithms towards the world. That has always, it feels like this whole war has always been some type of war, death, destruction, all civilizations, Parison ruling over the poor, always a higher class ruling over some poor people that they control, always having slaves. You got animals feasting off other animals, and they are not happy of getting feasted on, even though in the Bible said you have to feed on some type of animals. It says something, to get your nutrients. But when you see in this world, those animals feeding and the other ones suffering, they ain't happy when they getting ate alive. They in pain. Very parasitic world. Very controlled world. That's the world we live in. And that's what made me to start questioning this world, belief systems, as I became older. Especially now, if you look at the world now, it's chaos everywhere. Why do you have a migrant crisis? Because there's poverty in their country. There's nothing. There's no opportunity. They want better. So that's why people try to come in, because it's just like the only sanctum for people to feel like they can achieve something. But in reality, there's no such thing as true success as a slave. The reality of the world is right in front of us. My belief was the only way to win against a control system is to overturn the control system by creating love. You see that Brothers United, right? I have a thing is about uniting men in love and peace, and not death or war, killing each other or confusion. Because this world is very, very parasitic and very negative. As I said earlier, there's some type of machine or algorithm that is feeding off these negative things. And that's why they push negative energy towards the world, towards the people, and have all of these algorithms in place to increase negative energy, to reward negative shit. It's not a godly world. Even though they say God created this, it feels like this is more of a devil world. Because I believe God creation is love and holiness, not evil, as we live in the evil world we're living in today. I wanted people to really think about this reality. I'm just having people question things, question the world. Is this 100% fact? No, but what reigns true is the world we live in is very chaotic. Yes. And I just want you to question the world you live in. Think about the world you live in. Why is negativity pushed so hard in this world? So much death and destruction and war. Think about that for a second. Think about the world you're living in. Quick food for thought for all of you. Are we living in a simulation? Are we experiencing this reality over and over again? Is there a machine feeding off feeding off us doing negative things, feeding off negative energy? Just a quick food for thought for all y'all, man. Just a question of where you live in.